If you develop a passion, say like in trading, so it doesn't matter where have you come from, what language you speak, what do you do, what age you are. So if you have the passion, follow it. For trading, say there was a condition that, oh, you don't have sufficient amount of money, then you cannot follow your passion. Yeah. But with Trade the Pool, if you have the passion, you got the right skills, Trade the Pool is there for you to make this happen, and never give up and just keep trying.
Welcome everybody to another funded trader of Trade the Pool. Today Imran is with me, a new funded trader trading the 5K of buying power. How are you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming.
I'm all right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
For sure. So we're going to talk with Imran about his trading style, what got him to pass the evaluation, and of course, the future on the funded account, basically, if there is anything that is going to change. Tell us, Imran, a little bit about your trading background.
Okay, I started getting connected with the markets back in COVID period. Didn't really get fully engaged with the markets in a proper way because of the family commitments and day job, everything. Most of the time doing just practice down, paper trading, and did a broker account for with a couple of £100, and pretty much that's it. But markets do fascinate me, so I never gave up and stayed connected with it, and here I am.
Amazing. So during those times on COVID, you traded a demo and also a personal account, like a real live account?
Yes. COVID period was basically mainly with practice. Mm-hmm. So last year I did a couple of accounts, small amounts, a couple of £100. And then, of course, as you know, trading is a full-time job. Sometimes you have to be fully dedicated, fully committed, and making provisions for it. So that you get the most out of it. If you don't do that, then you're just risking it all. Most of the times, the result is not what you want.
For sure. And did you start trading specifically stocks, like equities, or coming from Forex or futures market?
No, just equities. One of my friends got me into equities. No Forex, no crypto, no commodities, nothing.
Amazing. So tell me a little bit about your trading style. How did you reach it, and what is it that you're doing?
Okay, so in the beginning, I got fascinated, with the news outbreaks, PRs coming up at 7, 8, 9, half of the hour, and I would just chase them, starting to analyze what exactly the news impact is. But then gradually, I moved to the regular hours. Sessions, and then gradually I refined my style and strategies. It's been like 6 months with Trade the Pool now. Okay. And there's a big change in my style and strategy now, and towards the positive side, actually.
That's amazing. What is it that got you to the change, and what's the change?
Okay, so basically what made me and forced me to change the style and strategies is the system, basically. So okay. Yes. So if you keep hitting to the wall and the wall is not moving, then you gotta change something to move the wall or to climb the wall. Mm-hmm. So Trade the Pool has created a wall which you need to climb. And if you don't get the skills, or if you don't change, like say you don't change your shoes, you gotta think about something that, okay, my shoes are not correct to climb the wall, or I need another, something else, or let the wall dry, or let myself dry, and then I can be able to climb the wall. So that's hitting the wall again and again and again. You would finally realize that, okay, this wall is not moving, but I have to change. And that change is a great and positive change.
Yeah, thanks for that feedback, because I do see a lot of the traders. Obviously, I've been talking to a lot of our traders for the last 3.5 years, and the fact that, or 3 years, and the fact that everyone is saying literally the same thing as you mentioned. Once you have risk parameters, once you have those boundaries around trading, it's actually pushing you more than you can possibly imagine comparing to trading freely on your own account.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to share my screen and show your dashboard. It's basically, for those who are not familiar, it's a dashboard that you can track your stats and see the progress of evaluation and the funded account, of course. Let's look at it for a second and try to analyze it. So you've been trading the max K, meaning $5,000 of buying power. Do you feel like it's enough of buying power to work with?
It is for me, basically, at the moment, because I've just recently shifted from paper to real trading. And of course, the assessment period of, in between 3 to 4 months does put some pressure on you.
Yeah.
But again, then you think, okay, I'm going to do another assessment. I'm going to do another assessment. No problem. But to start with, the 5K for me is more than enough. And what I'm thinking of is not even probably using more than 10% of it.
Wow.
Actually, 5% in a single trade because of the risk parameters. And once I am consistent, then of course you can always go for the next levels. But for the beginning, for me, for my personal requirements, it's more than enough.
I couldn't agree more about what you just mentioned, because, sometimes when you want to, obviously as traders, we're looking for a higher buying power and we want to make tons of money immediately. But in most cases, the best scenario, and this is literally our recommendation from you guys, take the smaller account, the 5K, the 25K, not more than that at the beginning. Test yourself, see that you're making progress, and only then go for the bigger ones, the 50, the 100, the 200. There is no need to rush in any way. And the 5K just for practicing could be amazing for you. And because it's a very low entry fee, then you can easily do 3 or 5 of those and pass the evaluation, and then go for the bigger ones once you prove yourself that you can make it and understand everything, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Right. So looking at your dashboard, you needed to reach $300, which is fairly doable, right? 150 max loss, 50 for the day, some risk parameters. At the beginning, you had like rough start, or maybe just a flat line, and then you found your rhythm. Tell me a little bit about the difference between the beginning comparing to the end.
Okay. So beginning, as I just mentioned earlier, based on your daily routine, your commitments, it's if you're at work or not. So I think probably first couple of days I was a bit busy, and that's mainly the reason what happened. Then once I was free to trade, and I've already practiced and realized and learned the parameters I need to follow. And of course, then you have to be a bit lucky as well to go from a flat to an upward trend. But then to maintain it, you have to stay humble. Don't get overconfident and start thinking that you can boss the market. Yeah.
We all know this feeling,
Yes.
So looking at the stats, success rate 57%, which is decent, and risk reward on a 3.2. That's quite high. Tell me a little bit about that. This is something out of the ordinary, I would say.
So basically, this is the stats the trade which qualified. So I had some other trade which didn't qualify. So probably the stat would have been a bit more higher, probably 1 to 5 or something. Cutting the losses is the key, I think I would say. Cutting the losses quickly, no matter what. And then again, once I get some cushion, I tend to believe in myself and then go for a bit, say 2 times or 4 times, 3 times the actual trade amount we normally trade.
Yeah.
So that then the returns are good, but then you have to be your success rate should be better. If I have the conviction and I know I've seen this trade, I've seen the pattern, I would like to take some extra risk only if I have cushion. So I developed some cushion in the beginning with some qualified and some unqualified trades.
Yeah.
But then I had the cushion. So yeah, after the cushion, I take it as I want to take my shot.
Nice. And I'm looking at the trades. Most of them are small cap. Interesting to see that you're also going for the long side, not just shorting them. A lot of our traders love to short penny stocks, and you're also taking the pumps, not just the dumps, right? And what is it that you like about trading small caps?
Okay, so I mean trading is a passion. So you can develop a passion for penny stocks. You can develop a passion for mid caps, the big boys. It's just the process you like. And some people think that, okay, some say area they're more comfortable, but I would like to take it as a passion. So which is not only limited to penny stocks, and also as you should have a broad mind. So the opportunities are always there. Penny stocks, mid caps, mega caps. So of course, the charm and the movements and the momentum you get in penny stocks, this is something incredible. But definitely in future, I would be doing something, kind of mid caps or mega caps.
Nice. And talking about the small caps, right? A lot of the guys are always asking about it. They're watching the videos and ask about it. How do you find the top, right? Because you're shorting a penny stocks, it's going up 300%. When do you say, okay, that's it? I know that from here, or at least I understand that from here it should drop.
Okay, so I was watching, one of your interview with Sabrina. So she just said, you never know. I still remember that. Yeah. So you never know. So before trade the pool, I never shorted because I never got a chance. So my broker account wasn't offering me that. So I'm UK based, and only after joining Trade the Pool and watching some of your videos, and when you mentioned that, most of our successful traders they short the stocks, I said, okay, let me try that. So it's been recently, 2-3 months since I've started shorting. I have found it, as I said, it's a passion. So you can make money for the stock going up, you can make money in stock going down, you can try mid caps, you can do mega caps. For shorting, what I have found out is first I look for fluffy news, basically. So as I just mentioned, during the COVID era, I started with the news, and I used to make lots of notes, pages and pages, printouts. I would go through them, I would read them. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert, and most of the experienced traders say that, you shouldn't have any bias, and it should be purely price action and, patterns and technical analysis. But I tend to add up the news factor a bit as well. And I would say 10 or 7 out of 10 times, I feel that, okay, I got it right. But then coming again to the top, because what do you call it? Micro caps, small caps, low floats. They don't listen to anyone. They don't see anyone. That's just, they are there to go to any highs. So again, Trade the Pool has a very good algorithm. And once you place a stop limit order, then you can cap your losses. And if I'm stopped out once, I will see, okay, how far is it going to go? I might give it another shot. So basically combining the news and the extension, sometimes I get a very good trade and it fades away all the way. So yeah, that's, but then again, I short only in the pre-market. Yes, I tend not to short in the regular hours, during the regular hours.
Did you tested it and found that it's
yes.
better for you to do pre?
Yeah, yes. Especially first 2 hours of regular market, it just proves me wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the volatility, once the market is open, the volatility is super high, and a lot of the times you will see the stock doing another pump before the...
Yes. That's correct. Yes.
Interesting.
So catching it in the beginning, that's when I found out that, okay, I'm better at that.
Around the pre-market. Are you trading also after markets or just the pre?
I used to trade after hours, but not anymore. That's a totally different game. So fast and no follow through. And then again, when you take a trade and you, like say, I'm in UK, so I can't really keep an eye on the trade until 1 a.m. UK time, and that's another thing which I need to keep in mind. And once you don't keep an eye on it, and it didn't hit your stop limit order, but then in the morning, 9 a.m., you see a 20%, 30% move against you, and you're stopped out. So there's no point doing after hours.
And maybe going back to the trading, because you trade penny stocks or micro, is it how do you do the screening here? How do you decide? You see a few pumpers, right? Stocks that gapping up. and pre-market, how do you decide which one is the one for you? What do you have, like filters, or how you go about it?
Okay, so that's another thing. So my 99% trades on the phone.
Okay.
Yes, and so I can't really enjoy the tools which I would love to have at my disposal. So it's just mainly going to the top gainers and then adding them into my watch list, keeping an eye on them, try to find any news if there are I can on social media. I don't have any active subscription to any news wires at the moment. So yeah, top gainers, and then that's it. And then I set alerts on my phone up to a certain price level. If it drops or goes to a certain level, then I'm in a better position to make a decision.
Nice. Do you use any indicators like MACD, RSI, VWAP, anything like that?
Not really. VWAP, sometimes because VWAP traps and all those things. I tend to be cautious. I make my trade or pick my trade based on the price action mainly. I go to lower time frame in the regular hours. I go to lower time frame, and then I see the levels and the price of the stock, if it's close to a whole number, psychological, and overall relative momentum. I do carry some bias from the news as well. Then, yeah, most of the time I will take 5 to 10%. But I've started learning that, okay, if I can scale in and scale out some of the trades, they've been very good to me.
Amazing. Alrighty, I think we covered a lot. So definitely interesting for the guys that just watch it. And again, maybe going back to your account. So you have the achievements here for those of you who didn't reach the funded phase yet, and you can actually download it and share it with your friends, and yeah, just be proud of what you achieve, because a lot of the times, we're doing, especially in trading, we're working so hard to reach a point when you say to yourself, I know what I'm doing. I'm capable of actually being profitable. So anything that along the way you can say to yourself, this is good. I'm making progress. It could be great for the rest of the path.
That's correct. So I did the same thing. Downloaded it, showed it to my wife, so first of all, and then to some of my friends. I would like to add a couple of things, if you may, please. Yeah, thank you. So talking about myself, an immigrant in UK. So I want to say to the viewers out there, if you develop a passion, say like in trading, so it doesn't matter where have you come from, what language do you speak, what work do you do, what age you are. So if you have the passion, follow it. And for trading, there was a limit. Say there was a condition that, you don't have sufficient amount of money, then you cannot follow your passion. Yeah. But with Trade the Pool, if you have the passion, you got the right skills, Trade the Pool is there for you to make this happen, and never give up, and just keep trying.
Amazing. That's again great feedback to hear, and I love the fact that we are able to support and give the opportunities to everyone across the world. That's really incredible. Yes. For everyone.
I really appreciate that, and I'm really thankful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, for those of you listening and want to go and check us out, go to tradethepool.com, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care, everybody. Thanks so much, Imran.
Thank you.